This is all on the Telegram channel, guys. If you are not on my Telegram channel, you will see the link below in the description of this video. Just click and join. It is free to join. You will see all of these signals there. It's one thing for you to see a strategy on YouTube. It's another thing for you to know how to use it and be patient enough and disciplined enough to use it, right? I sent the signal today, as at the time recording this video. This is volatility 25 IX index, and I gave a buy signal, and this is it. It was successful. So now pay attention. This is how I took this trade. Now this is the 200 moving average. I knew that I was up for a buy trend, and I saw this bounce off the 200 moving average. This is the 200 moving average time frame where you are. And so for me, basically, I like to go to the bigger time frame to see the trend of the market. First of all, that's number one condition. Then number two condition, I will come back to the smaller time frame like the H1, the M15 or the M30 to look out for a signal that corresponds with what the H4 is telling me. For buy trades like what we have here, you want to see price trending above the 200 moving. You want to see price bounce off that 200 moving average with a proper candlestick formation. And if you look at my chart right here, I have this candle. This was the last bearish candle that got carried out by this bullish candle right here. And so this is the reason why I gave this signal, and then there's the reason why the stop loss is where it is right now. This trade with me, we had the first target here, and then we pulled to the second take profit right here. So what you want to do basically is look out for when price bounces off that 200. Take your trade and then put your stop loss just a little bit lower than your entry. If it's going to work, it's going to work. If it's going to fail, it's going to fail. For some of you, you never want to have a trade that hits stop loss. Sorry, trading is not like that. It is not every trade you take that is going to be successful. Some will hit stop loss. Some will hit stop loss because the market too can be manipulated. And besides, this line, this moving average line you're seeing, so is not necessarily the only place price is going to react to. There are other conditions around it. It is a zone, so price will likely react around that zone. So pay attention to that. Now look at these other examples. That's for a buy trade. Now look at this is for a sell trade. Ignore the fact that I'm using the H4. This happens on every time frame, including the 1 minute. It happens on the 5 minutes. So if you're a scalper, you can use this strategy to scalp. If you are a swing trader, then you have to do this analysis on the H4 time frame, because you know that if you're taking H4, if you're taking your trade from the H4, you know that sometimes your trade can last for the whole week, can last for 2-3 days before it gets to your take profit or your stop loss. So whichever way you want to use this strategy, it's all up to you. So like I said in the buy trade, that price has to be trending upward. Now this is for the sell trade. This is the condition to sell. First, you have to see that price is trending below the 200 moving average. You want to wait for price to come back and retest. Whenever price comes and bounces off the 200, you want to see a bearish price action. For this kind of strategy, this is for this time frame, this is where your entry is, and of course this is where your stop loss will be. Of course, that is the reason why you cannot be going to H4 to take. Just imagine this is a lot of pips. H4 time frame, these candles were really massive, so that would have been a lot of loss for you. So you're not going to be going over to H4, but you use the H4. Let's say, for example, you saw this signal right here, this bounce off the 200 on the H4. You already have a clue of what you're looking for on the smaller time frame, right? All you need to go is go over to the H1 time frame or the 15 minutes time frame or the 30 minutes time frame, and look for price trending below the 200 moving average as well. Then you take your trade from there. You can also see that we have price bounce off the 200 moving average here as well, and this last bullish candle, this green candle is a bullish candle. Last bullish candle got taken out by this bearish candle and closed bearish. So the minute this was coming down, this would have been your entry, and of course this would have been your stop loss, just a pip above. Okay, the same thing too happens here. So this is just simple, just keeping it simple. This is the last bullish candle, the last, considering the week. You have to consider the week. This is the highest week, so that's the last candle. So this candle has to be taken out for you to have an entry there. And if that is your entry, then this is your stop loss right here. The same thing too, this signal right here, this bounce off the 200 on the H4. You already have a clue of what you're looking for on the smaller time frame, right? All you need to go is go over to the H1 time frame or the 15 minutes time frame or the 30 minutes time frame, and look for price trending below the 200 moving average as well. Then you take your trade from there. You can also see that we have price bounce off the 200 moving average here as well, and this last bullish candle, this green candle is a bullish candle. Last bullish candle got taken out by this bearish candle and closed bearish. So the minute this was coming down, this would have been your entry, and of course this would have been your stop loss, just a pip above. Okay, the same thing too happens here. So this is just simple, just keeping it simple. This is the last bullish candle, the last, considering the week. You have to consider the week. This is the highest week, so that's the last candle. So this candle has to be taken out for you to have an entry there. And if that is your entry, then this is your stop loss. You can see that most of the time it doesn't fail. You can see that. So whenever this is going to fail, it means that price, look at what happened here. Price, this strategy failed here because price was going to change. Look, this would have been your entry and this would have been your stop loss, but unfortunately you lost it. So you can see that the loss was minimal, and after it broke out of this place and began to trend above the 200, it did a retest again on the 200 and closed bullish. So this is very simple. You can see that after it broke and violated your analysis, it still went up. Okay, it still did this and retested and started going up as well. So this bounce here was profound. You can see it right here. It's still going on here. You can see this whole bounce here. That's another bounce on the 200. It's that simple. You can see another bounce here. So guys, that was how I was able to take these trades. You can see right here. That's how I was able to take this trade and then give this out as a signal. And then of course this is an analysis I am watching out for. Hopefully this is going to bounce off this zone and start coming. So guys, if you've learned anything from this video, please kindly give this video your thumbs up. If you're seeing my video for the first time, you're welcome. I'm Dynamite and this is DynamiteFX. In this channel, I do my best to share strategies that I have used and that I use presently. So do well to join the Telegram group. Hit the subscription button if you've not yet. Please give this video your likes. Please, everyone, please give this video your likes, and see you in my next video. Bye.